Okay, good morning students. Today we will discuss the exercises which I have given you people to do at your home in a book. So A, fill in the blanks. Students, kindly check your answer, and if there is any if you have written wrong answer, then make correction. First, solids dash on heating and contracts on cooling. Solids dash, that is expands on heating, the first one, and contracts on cooling. Second, dash on Fahrenheit scale, okay, temperature. On Fahrenheit scale, lower fixed point is 32 degree Fahrenheit and upper fixed point is 212 degree Fahrenheit. Dash is a shining liquid, hence its reading can be easily noted in a thermometer. Mercury. Mercury is a shiny liquid. A newly laid quilt is warmer than an old one because it contains more air. And air, being a poor conductor of heat, does not allow our body heat to escape into the atmosphere. Now, sea and land breezes are examples of convection of heat. Now, sixth, air is a dash conductor of heat, bad or poor conductor of heat. Seventh, heat can travel even through vacuum in radiation. Good absorbers of heat are good radiators. Good absorbers are good radiators, but they are bad reflectors. So, good absorbers of heat are good radiators, but they are bad reflectors. 9. Mud is a poor conductor of heat. Now give one word for the following. Degree of hotness of a body, temperature. A device used to measure the temperature, thermometer. The common scale of temperature used in a laboratory, degree Celsius. The mode of, a substance which does not allow heat to flow through itself. You can write either insulator or a non-conductor. Fifth, the mode of transfer of heat from one particle to another in solids, that is conduction. Sixth, the mode of heat transfer or flow even through vacuum, that is radiation. I hope that you people have written the same answers in your book, and if not, kindly do the correction. Now state whether the following statements are true or false, and if false, rewrite the correct form of the statements. F. First, the degree of hotness of a body cannot be estimated correctly by touching and feeling. This is a true statement. Body temperature of a healthy person is 98.4 degrees centigrade. Okay, 98.4 degrees centigrade is quite a high temperature. It is false statement. Instead of 98.4 degrees centigrade, Write 98.4 degree Fahrenheit. Heat energy can cause change of state for a given substance. True. Metals are, the fourth one. Heat coming from the sun travels to us by convection. It's a false statement. It travels to us by radiation. So instead of convection, you have to write radiation. Woolen clothes are helpful in keeping us warm because they have air enclosed in them. It's true statement. Sixth, metals are poor conductors of heat. False. Metals are good conductor of heat. Seventh, the bottom parts of a cooking utensils are highly polished. The statement is false. The bottom part of cooking utensils are painted black. Why? Because black is a good absorber of heat. Thermal radiation can travel through vacuum. True. And sorry, missed the eighth one also. Black color absorbs maximum amount of heat radiation falling on it. That is also true. Now match the column. Okay. Match the column. Column A and column B. First, good thermal conductor is copper. 1C. 2. Bad conductor of heat. Bad conductor of heat, that is rubber, E. Heat radiation source, fire, A, fire. Fourth, heat flow through vacuum. Heat flow through vacuum is radiation. Okay, then it is B. Fifth, convection current, ventilation. We use in ventilation. Okay, F. And sixth, black body. Black body is the good absorbers of heat. D. J. Numerical problem. Okay, the first one. The temperature of an object is 60 degrees centigrade. What is its temperature on Fahrenheit scale? Okay, temperature on degree Celsius is given 60 degrees centigrade, and we need to find out its corresponding Fahrenheit temperature. Okay, we all know that the relation C by 5 is equal to F minus 32 by 9. I taught you people this formula, and we had done some problems on it also. Now substituting the value of C over here, so 60 by 5 is equal to F minus 32 by 9. 12 into 9, 108 is equal to F minus 32, or F is equal to 108 plus 32, which is 140 degree Fahrenheit. So 60 degrees centigrade in Celsius scale corresponds to 140 degree Fahrenheit in Fahrenheit scale. Question number 2. Boiling point of alcohol is 78 degrees centigrade. Find its temperature on Kelvin scale. Okay, the boiling point of alcohol is given in Celsius scale, and that is 78 degrees centigrade. We have to find its corresponding temperature in Kelvin scale. So we all know that temperature in Kelvin scale
temperature in degree centigrade plus 273. So substituting the temperature in degree Celsius, 78 plus 273, 8, 3, 11, 14, 115, 351 Kelvin. Now the care should be taken while writing the unit. There is no degree sign in Kelvin, because Kelvin scale does not depend upon the thermometric property of either of the substance, so we do not use degree in Kelvin scale. Question number 3. Find the temperature whose value is same both on Celsius and Fahrenheit scale. So what they are saying, if the Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale reach the same temperature, say X, so we need to find out the value X. Since we know that is C upon 5 is equal to F minus 32 by 9, substituting in place of C and F, X minus 32 by 9. Now we form a simple linear equation in one variable, that is X. We can easily find out by simply cross multiplying. 9x is equal to 5x minus 5 to 10, 1, 5 to 15, 160. 9x minus 5x is equal to minus 160. 4x is equal to minus 160, or x is equal to minus 40 degree or minus 40. So the minus 40 is the temperature in degree Celsius as well as in Fahrenheit scale, corresponds same. Okay, fourth. Fourth, the recorded temperature of a patient is 100.4 degree Fahrenheit. What will be his temperature on Celsius scale? Okay, the temperature of a patient is recorded as 100.4 degree Fahrenheit. We need to find out its corresponding Celsius temperature. Okay, the same formula, C by 5, F minus 32 by 9. C we have to find out 5, 100.4 minus 32 upon 9. C by 5.4, 68.4 by 9, or C is equal to 5 4 is 20, 5 8 is 42, 5 is 30, 34, 342 by 9. Now dividing 342 by 9, 27, 9 8 is 72. So it's 38 degree centigrade. Okay, the last K multiple choice question. In Fahrenheit scale, the distance between the lower and the upper fixed point is divided in how many equal parts? Okay, we all know that the lower point fixed point is 32 and the upper fixed point is 212. So 212 minus 32, which is 180. 180 C part. Question number 2. The temperature at which a solid changes into a liquid is called melting point, P. The property of matter that increases its size on heating is called, C, thermal expansion. Boiling point of water at normal atmospheric pressure is 100 degrees centigrade. Students, you must remember that the boiling point of water at normal atmospheric pressure is 100 degrees centigrade. Otherwise, if the pressure is different, then its boiling point also changes. If pressure is high, then boiling point rises, just as in the pressure cooker. The approximate boiling point of water in pressure cooker is around about 120 to 125 degree centigrade. And if the pressure is reduced, then water boils at lower than 100 degree centigrade. In say at mountains, at higher altitudes, the pressure is low. Hence the water boils at near about 80 to 85 degree centigrade over there. So whenever you have been asked what is the boiling point of water, so you have to mention that at normal atmospheric pressure, the boiling point of pure water is 100 degree centigrade. Now, which of the following is an insulator? Question number 5. Air. Air C. Sixth. The only liquid in which thermal conduction is possible is mercury. Water is a poor conductor, iodine is a solid, alcohol is a poor conductor. 7. Convection is possible in both liquids and gases, D. And the fastest method of heat transfer from a hot body to a cold body is the radiation, because in this the heat radiation travels with the speed of light. Okay, thank you students. Term 2 syllabus is motion and heat. So heat I have completed. In the next week I will revise chapter motion, or otherwise I will revise the heat one more time. If you have any query, kindly post it in the GCR, or you can mail it to me. And you all know that you have to send your assignment at physics 7A Jaipuria @gmail.com. Okay, thank you students. Have a nice day.